Let me talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard me? You heard me? Yeah, what's up?
Well, Asian people don't smell. We don't have BO. Like, we just don't use deodorant. Like, that's just a thing. Like, I'm not lying. You could Google it.
That's OD.
I want to give you this opportunity to cut a promo on anyone, real or not real, right now.
Cut a promo.
Saint Cola, you big afro hair bitch.
I'm going
So you're
home.
excited.
What was your name again?
Uchi.
It doesn't matter what your name is. Just
Stop playing with me, Hudson. Stop playing with me, Konami. I know y'all got the rights.
And I'm also going to say, I like the Waffle House.
Once you go wrong, you just can never go wrong.
We're moving out now, but we'll never forget what we had here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, brother Uchi?
Somebody smelled like straight up sour cream and onion chips, bro. This was not good.
Big upticks in their numbers.
I'm going
So you're
home.
excited. I never used deodorant in my life.
One of them scared me. I mean, hello, how you doing there?
Florida's a beautiful state.
Hey man, this is IFC fucking Yank, and I'm sending a special message to Lee Chung.
Oh my God.
Quarang, I don't fuck with you.
Nah.
You're a bozo.
I see you sitting there trying to get good in some fighting games with your killer instinct, your Street Fighter. But I want that run back in Grand Blue.
Just know I freaking appreciate you, bro. From the moment I seen you take a shit on the street when you were super drunk to now doing the can opener.
Like, I was at the Wawa's Pizza. I haven't tried it yet. Bailey, if you want one.
Now, out of 10, what do you rate it?
7.
That's actually not true.
What is the best food you've had all weekend?
Bucky's.
I keep hearing about this Buc-ee's, man. I gotta get the Buc-ee's.
I would want to see Sora and Riku from Kingdom Hearts in there. But that is me going way overboard. Way overboard.
I didn't do all that.
Nah, you can't do this.
Explain to us what's going on in your head.
I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt this because I heard Kusix was talking mad mess.
Thank you so much for showing so much love to me and supporting me of everything that I'm doing. And I'm gonna be watching your back every step of the way because of it. I love you, brother. And go fuck yourself.
What is the raunchiest smell that you've endured all weekend?
Yo.
The Tekken setups are right next to Smash. So
But if I had my choice, I would use Put On by Jeezy.
Yeah. Oh.
Uchi, let me talk to you, brother. Okay?
hey, Big Dame, I'm coming for you. You think you're so slick with that Ling Xiao Yu?
Listen here, Alex Jabali. Don't you ever start no shit with me.
I told you about the food trucks outside. What did you do?
The donuts.
Oh, from the food truck?
Yeah, the donut from the food truck.
Ooh, yeah.
You went and got more, yeah.
You don't want to catch these hands.
I'll see you again with a rage art and a
That's enough of that, right?
But I want everybody here to know that this man right here believes there's a resurgence, yeah.
So you're more of a believer once you see it and it's in your hand type guy.
Honestly, we've been teased so much these last however many years.
Right.
I wouldn't believe it even if I held it in my hand. You know what I mean?
Ooh, yeah.
I have a series of questions for you.
Okay.
So what's the craziest shit that's happened to you as CEO?
Pulled up yesterday, went to the racer, whatever the gas station is called.
All right.
Just wanted to go get some water and some grapes.
H2O?
Somebody was in the restroom snorting that good stuff. What?
Joe was going 0-2 in pools, but like at this point, Shinjoni is free. Is that expected? I don't know. It was crazy to me because I was like just not expecting it. I do remember like thinking like, oh man, like this is my best game. Like, you know, Street Fighter I'm gonna do well. And I went further in a different game and I was just like sad that I did well in a different game. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm weird.
I had to drive through the storm that was happening from Orlando to Daytona. That shit was crazy. It was
That
wet.
sucks.
It was moist.
Yeah. Oh.
Kenny Omega was here. It was CEO. It was 8 years ago. I saw that on Twitter the other day. My mind was blown right there already. There was an area and Kenny Omega was there and Xavier was standing nearby.
Yep.
And it was on Sunday. And I happened to be standing around talking with Kenny a little bit.
Yeah.
And he said that he really wanted to meet Daigo. And Daigo was like a little further away and his back was turned. And I said, wait a second. And I just grabbed him by the shirt. We all got a picture. And then they got to talk a little because Kenny was in Japan for a long time.
Yeah.
And he knew Japanese.
Right.
And then those two hit it off.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I just sort of like backed away.
Yeah.
It was more of everyone was there at the right time.
Right.
And I just happened to just
That's
be
really
there.
cool. That's really
You know what
cool
I
of you
mean?
that you
Yeah, it
made
was
that
different.
connection.
I was like, man, because you're exactly the same. It's like there's somebody and you know them, but you're not like bestest friends. But you can say, hey, come here real quick.
Yeah.
And then it helped the two. So it was very cool.
We got a lot of cosplayers that got over to the ring and we got pictures.
Yeah.
And it felt like WrestleMania over here, okay?
Professionally, the craziest thing was 2012.
Okay.
Because I won Street Fighter 4 and Marvel 3.
Nice.
So like I won the two last games that was at the night.
Yeah.
They gave me 2 belts and everything, and I
Oh.
was really proud of Street Fighter 4 because like I beat like Daigo, I beat Momochi, I beat like everybody. So
Yeah.
that was super sick.
That's fire.
I guess the craziest shit that just happened is like the fucking Sonic the Fighters cab over at Jabali Land.
Word.
So that was probably the most impressive thing to me.
I think getting caught in the rain right now. I can't walk too far. Steve and I were heading over, and we just got caught in the rain with the wheelchair. It was kind of funny.
Damn, that sucks.
That's all right. We had the umbrella.
Oh,
we snatched the umbrella right before we came over.
Gotta stay dry. I
Yeah.
mean, it's not hard in Florida. You know what I'm saying?
I made out of my game Under Night, the game that I barely played. I DQ'd almost the last 3 majors. And the last major I entered, I went 0-2. I made out of my pool.
Shout outs to Mango. This guy's a heavy drinker. You know what I mean? At the time, I know he's more on the healthy side, more slimmer side. So he's like on that low-calorie tequila diet, right? No, he actually is looking great. Shout out to Mango, though. But no, I forgot what CEO it was. But if you probably seen it on social media, somebody took a shit in the pool.
I can't divulge that information because there's been some crazy shit.
2017 CEO. I'm gonna make it honest, but simple.
Okay.
There was a player's ex-girlfriend that took me to her room to meet her best friend because they were avoiding her ex-boyfriend, which followed us on the way there. And then the moment we got into the hotel room, she asked me to help her with something. I was like, oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I'm a friend of yours. Why not? But then I'm now in this room with this second best friend. And then she's like, hi. And I'm like, did you just lock him out? I was like, oh, don't worry about him. Okay, sure. She straight out just said, so I hate my family, and my family knows how much I love my best friend. So could you take a picture/video of us making out on the balcony while I'm carrying her?
The first year CEO, 2011, like when it was like big, Jabali like got me out here. He took care of all of us. Like he gave us tickets and like frontline VIP passes to like Disneyland, so we should skip the line. CJ Troop's dad like hooked us up at Universal Studios, so we always skipped the line. It was like mad VIP,
Damn.
mad Hollywood.
Pays to be good at these games now, isn't it?
It was his first year, so we took a chance on like going to his event.
Right.
Because he's trying to push it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, I got you, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always down to help the community out.
Yeah.
But he was like, I want to repay you, and this is how he repaid me was a great old time at Disney World and Universal, bro.
That's fire. That's what's up. That's mad love.
The fact that it's grown, that's crazy to me, right? The success of it, I believe. I've been
Congratulations.
doing it for 14 years. That's
Yeah.
still kind of crazy. I'm just a guy who loves fighting games and was a player, turned into a TO, not by choice at first. And then kind of craziest thing is because of CEO and the community, I have full-time career working events and fighting games and video games. And that's the craziest thing to happen to me.
That's a beautiful answer.
Wholesome answer, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not so bad. You just got to get to know me.
That's right. That's what I'm saying.
And back in the day, this is like in the Wyndham and shit. So like back in the day, we would watch the sun set or like the sunrise while we're drinking and shit.
Okay.
So Mango used to literally like see me just chill on the side with like most of the FGC cats or whatever, and he'll just literally scream from across like with mad beers in his hand. He just looks at me, and then we just pull up. That night when he passed the beers off, right, I was like, man, I want to jump in the pool, and then somebody mentioned it. Somebody took a shit in the pool. I'm like, what's going on here? There was like a caution sign over here.
That's a foul.
And some shit, and I was like, damn. And mind you, I'm hammered, right? So I don't really know what's going on, but yeah, it saved my life from having dookie stains on my body, man. I guess that's the wildest shit. I had to pick one. We'll do that one. Yeah.
And I almost threw up in public. Yeah, I got a little too tipsy. I had mixed clear and brown, and I didn't have anything in my stomach. Another thing, I think it was the first year at the Daytona location. I saw a dude in the Smash area, like in the casual like Jabali Land area. He was just sitting down. He was going normal, and like I swear to God, he was sitting down. You can see his whole ass crack. His whole ass crack.
On some plumber type shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a pretty funny interaction with Harada earlier today.
Oh, yeah, I
right?
forgot he's here.
Yeah, Harada is here, right? So I was, we're, of course, as you said, representing the Pokken Club. So I'm like, let's go get a picture, whatever, right? But then I was like, make Pokken, please.
Yeah, the sequel.
I said it to him. He was like, Pokken? Okay. That's all he said to me, right? All he said to me. And I was like, thank you.
Hopefully
right?
he listens.
We'll see. We'll see
Harada,
what happens
please,
with that,
seriously.
right? Pokken giving, the arena and the cage in
That's
Jabali
right.
Land, right?
That's right. Yeah,
Being
we
able
got
to
that last
commentate,
year.
having my voice booming through the
Yeah.
entire room. I'm like, this is awesome,
It
man.
felt good, right?
Yeah, this is what we live for. It's what we do.
That's right.
I love it. I love it.
I gotta say, I had an Aki in the corner,
and she EX slithered her way out of it in the middle of me EX demon flipping, and it reset the same exact position, and we both burned each other out and had no idea what to do. We had like a 1 second stare off, and it was absolutely fantastic.
That's actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie. Okay,
the most
all right.
weirdest interaction I've ever seen.
I got to commentate back in 2021 when it first opened back up.
Oh, okay. That's
So
awesome.
it was really cool. I got to do Dragon Ball Top 8 with Jake Ryan.
That's
So,
awesome.
that was an
Congratulations.
honor.
Me going 0-2 at a tournament, even though I never practiced the game.
Oh, that's fine.
And that would be today in Sonic Fighters. That game is mad janky.
You haven't played yet?
Only like 40 minutes yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But Knuckles is like actually like broken.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
like
That game is broken.
he has a legit auto combo. I play Amy. She has like 2-hit auto combo. And the
Yeah,
third
yeah.
one you can block and punish her.
The first time CEO 2012 I made it out of pools, I actually ended up playing in the ring against Combo Fiend, and everybody in Florida was chanting my name.
That's awesome.
And yeah, that was like the craziest feeling ever. Like I've never had that many people cheer for me, so that was pretty cool.
It is the level of stench that the Smash Brothers players have exuded. They've taken it to a whole new level, and I've smelt the stench because I've played Smash for many, many years. They've never smelled as bad as this year. So that's where I was like, you guys have taken stench to a whole new level because I thought you capped. I really did. I thought y'all peaked on it, and they proved me wrong.
I feel like this is pretty minor compared to like probably what other stories people have had. So I walked in, right? Friday morning, right? Got in, went to the hotel, got ready, came here at like 10. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go walk around the venue real quick.
Yeah.
Take a look, see what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we sit down and go to work. Then 5 minutes, bro, walk by, somebody boofing.
So what?
Somebody boofing, like stinking.
That literally ties into my next question. What is the wildest shit you smelled?
I smell too good for that. There's a protective bubble of my own scent. And then I got the milkshake. So whenever, you know what I'm saying? Take a sip.
You
good? Take a sniff.
Asian people don't smell. We don't have BO. We just don't use deodorant. That's just the thing. Like, I'm not lying. You could Google it.
That's OD.
Somebody smelled like straight up sour cream and onion chips, bro. Just was not good.
Man, that's the worst smell you can have on a person. Oh, we getting low for this one.
I don't think you guys understand. There's a hall where they like kind of do like a bunch of dancing and everything like that. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yo, I don't know what it is. I felt like I was walking through just going to the Jabali land and I got punished. I was like, Jesus. They must have like nose blindness. And I'm like, yo, if you could sell that like on the internet, bro, you would make so much money. You would make so much money.
Crazy.
Me.
Oh!
I'm not talking BO.
Okay,
I'm not
okay,
talking BO.
okay.
I came here and I took a shower. I'm talking the other, that good stuff.
They say we're missing a specific gland that we don't. That's why I'm like, I never used deodorant in my life.
Wash your ass.
Oh, CEO. I can't imagine. I don't know. CEO in general has always been good with keeping airflow going.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really had anything specific.
Oh.
To be honest,
You're
I
lucky.
don't think in the big, huge rooms here, the air moves very freely.
Yeah.
Even when we were in the smaller ballrooms and the side rooms,
Yeah.
they really tried to keep everything going. And at the end of the day, it's more machines are hot. People are getting excited and they're starting to sweat. I mean, with some people, it may not be that they're not showering.
Duh.
But at the same time, there's a lot of adrenaline going on. And that even your pheromones can smell different.
Wow. That is a wonderful answer.
It's a wacky answer.
She's
I
being
don't
nice,
know.
too. Look at that.
I have no idea what it has been, but since I walked into Daytona, there has been like a hint of must. Almost everywhere but this main ballroom. There was one dude that smelled like swamp ass, but there was like an individual. I'm like, okay, I know, he's fine. I walk outside, it's humid, so I'm like, okay, this smells. There's like a slight hint with the humidity. Sure. I go into the main hotel and I'm like, what the fuck is this smell in half the rooms? That shit is nutty. The main ballroom has been pretty good. And Jabaliland has been surprisingly pretty good too.
What? Wow. Contrary to what I've heard, those
You know what
DDR
it is?
players.
Oh, that's a different room. The DDR room is separate from
okay.
Jabaliland. But I'm not gonna throw shade to my rhythm brothers and sisters. Y'all be cooking, please.
Literally.
Bathe. Some of them do. They have to. Like you can't sit there and stand in sweat and swamp ass and go, this is fine. Nah.
Jabaliland, right?
Yeah.
Route.
Yeah.
I saw there was another side room where they got the rhythm games.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, I ain't going to that room. Because I'm not saying they stink, but I'm just saying that you could tell that the smell will be very different.
Yeah, that's a good way to
because
put it.
they got DDR
Yeah.
and like the IGT or whatever dance machines they got.
Yeah.
And, people are going to be sweating in there. And it's a small room. It's not like this where it's a giant enclosed space.
Right.
But I wish I was there that one year where where Punk's like, yo, this guy smells. I'm watching the stream. You have the guy that, like, I guess a referee.
Yeah.
My man was like this. Like he was doing a smell test. And I was like, ain't no way, right? Like,
ain't no way.
So I wasn't there for that year, but yeah, I don't know. I never really felt like I smelled somebody like, damn, he stunk. I had people like fart before, and then I'm like, oh, I'm walking away. But like not like a real like stench up close. I don't think I ever had that experience yet.
All right. Well, hey, lucky you, I guess, right?
Somebody got up from a chair. It was a little rough.
Ooh.
Y'all make sure you wash.
Please.
Wash your ass,
Yes.
okay?
Yes.
Thank
You heard it here first. Okay.
We were at TSA. We had just gotten through the line, gathering our stuff up. Dude walked by, smelled like fish and I don't know what else, and BO and all other stuff. And it was just, I'm just sitting there like,
Oh, God.
Oh, man. I'm not going to name any specific players. It's just con sweat, man. But you know what? People make fun of it. Yes, anime, Smash, they have their issues. But when you're in any room with hundreds of thousands of people, it's going to happen.
That's true.
I've been to regular anime cons, and that might be way worse. I'm going to defend some of our scene. I've never had any issues. I've never smelled anything like, man, you kind of smell bad. Maybe like one or two, and like, hey, just got to be kind to me. Like, look, there's, people around us commenting, like,
Yeah.
could you go maybe take care of that? And usually they go, I couldn't tell. Like, I had a while, I actually caught COVID. And then I was like, you know what? Let's see how long I can go without showering and see if I smell it. No, I'm kidding. I'm like a twice-a-day shower guy. It's happened, but you just ask the person nicely.
Yeah.
Don't go make fun of it because people are probably self-conscious. I have staff members, over the past that have, like, uncontrollable issues, and so they got to go, you go, hey, it's time. And they're like, oh, you're right. And then they go and take care and come back like, oh, fresh as
I
a
like
daisy.
that. The nice little
So,
reminders.
Yeah. So I try to do that. I give good feedback that doesn't belittle people unless it's on Twitter.
I sometimes wonder about these people because if you aren't in bracket, what did you do before you came in bracket? I have no fucking idea. And if you have a friend who is in bracket and they stink, what kind of friend are you
That's facts.
to let it go?
That's actually true.
Never, because I'm associated with you. So they're probably gonna think I'm staying.
It's very true. Stank by association. Real thing.
I hate to say it, but it was Smashers. I hate to say it.
They cannot be safe.
It was at the old location, the Wyndham in the Orlando location. I think it was like my first year. It was 2017. It was my first CEO. So I walked over there and like, man, you went into like the Pokken tournament, like Smash area.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little warm in there, and let's just say it was a little musty in there. Sorry, Smash players.
Smash that soap button.
Oh, dude. So it hasn't been like all weekend, but like that first time was like the only time, thankfully.
Yeah.
But like definitely walked by and some people like needed to change their clothes, maybe go
Gotta
back
love
to the
that.
room real quick.
Yeah,
but-
get that change.
I feel like I get asked this a lot, actually, because, I go out into the world, talk to other people in esports, out of esports, whatever. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I go to Smash tournaments, go to fighting game tournaments. The first thing's always like, oh, aren't those the stinky guys? How's the smell? Right? And I was like, listen, I'm going to be honest. I'm not usually actively engaged with my sense of smell unless it's like horribly bad.
Okay.
Right? So literally I went in the shuttle and I was with my friend. We're coming back from the shuttle. He was like, the moment we stepped up, my friend said, no, that guy had it going on. Like, it was not in a good way. And I was like, I didn't notice. I think it's a blessing, by the way. I'm usually oblivious to this unless it is like actually putrid.
It has to be bad.
Yeah, it has to
Okay.
be horrible. So
Okay.
as far as I know, I have not encountered that bad.
Lucky you.
Right? But I know, whether it be this event, whether it be Combo Breaker, there's always someone's going to go on and tweet like, yo, who is not washing themselves, man? Yo, please be a hero, save a life, use some deodorant. That PSA is necessary.
It is
But
necessary.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks.
Appreciate it. So there's a Domino's right down the street. I had to use the bathroom, even with my mask on. It was pretty foul, bro. And I regret not using the bathroom first before I ordered the food. So it had me like kind of wondering and guessing, like, you know what I mean? Maybe I shouldn't have ordered. So
Ooh, that's a tough one because the Tekken setups are right next to Smash. So I can't even hate this weekend because Daytona, when you step outside, Daytona just has its own unique smell. That's all I'm going to say.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, none.
So far?
So far, it's been good. It's been
Wow.
No. Wait, I'm lying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I'm lying. I was in a Sonic area. No.
Speaking of which,
hear me out. Someone did fart, and it was me. You gotta hold that.
he put himself out there.
Ooh. Fuck. I can't even hide that shit. That's the funny part.
Nope.
Well, I ain't gonna say no names. Damn, this is tough, bro. It's gonna make me sound like a scumbag. All right. Raunchiest smell. I ain't gonna say no names, homie.
Go ahead.
But there's a couple of guys out of town that just don't wear deodorant.
I never used deodorant in my life.
It burns. It actually burns. Like if I'm watching and they like in front of me, like it actually gets into my eyes and shit, and it's pretty bad. I can't explain the smell, but if I had to, I guess it's spicy meatball. No, if it burns your eyes, then there gotta be menthol in it or some shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah, that's just it is what it is. Damn, I could say a name, but I'm just gonna look like a scumbag. So I'm just
honestly,
gonna keep it to
if you
myself.
want to, I mean,
No. Because at the end of the day, everybody could practice good hygiene. So I'm not gonna knock nobody. It would help if I say something. I'm not gonna say nothing. Let's go. Next question.
Well, imagine gym clothes.
Oh, no.
Okay. That you put into your bag, but you left it there for 7 days because you completely forgot that it was in there. But then you put it back on, but you haven't showered in days either. And then you went to the gym only to put it back into that bag. That's what that raunchy scent has been. It's gagging. It's gagging to the point that you actually can't breathe, and your first thought is, I need to get the fuck out of here right now, or else I'm gonna die.
Yeah,
like, yeah, it's that bad.
Thank you for that story.
Yeah,
and the anecdote.
It's just the truth.
It is the truth, and nothing but the truth. Speaking of the truth, I want to know: do you consider Wawa an optimal food option for a CEO event?
Wawa is an optimal food option if you broke.
Neighbor.
What are you talking about?
I think this is dependent, and like I've lived here in this area for so long. Wawa is not even a meal option at this point for me. It's more of I go there, I gotta survive. I gotta find something.
So survival food.
That's what it is for me right now.
Get your money up, dummy.
I'm gonna look you dead in your eye and tell you, as a member of Fat Nation, as well as a New Yorker, Wawa is hella optimal,
Let's
brother.
go.
Hella
Let's
optimal.
go.
That's what the W is a W, bro.
That's right.
It's called W for a reason.
That's
Wawa.
right. I don't think you guys understand. I work nights. Wawa is there for you at 3 o'clock in the morning. So if you think Wawa is not, you are mid.
Oh, tell them. You're mid. If you think
Mid.
otherwise.
And Wawa's on top because you guys got to be like,
yeah. Tell them.
Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. They got the coffee. They got the ice cream coffee. They got more coffee. No, they got really good food too, though. I like really enjoy their breakfasts. Delicious. Oh, and then they've got like amazing like teas. Definitely good for them TOs who need a little rest for their voices. Okay.
Teas for the TOs. You feel me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Isn't there a Wawa near the Wyndham in Orlando?
Oh, yeah. It was like right down the street.
We all went there. We went to the Wawa. We went to the Popeyes was across the street, and there was a McDonald's across the street. Yeah. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, you want some place that's open 24 hours. The food, you have a choice of it being warm, and you don't want to pay up the nose for it.
Right,
You know,
right.
in my opinion, any of those places are good. And I'm also going to say, I like the Waffle House.
Oh, okay.
I like the Waffle House.
Shout
I'll go
'em out.
there. I just went there yesterday. It was very good. And IHOP's good too. I don't want to spend 20, 30, 40. Do you know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
have something that's decent and it's fast and, that's it.
I need you to understand something. For those who know me, back when I first entered tournaments, my first tournament was Summer Jam 2014. Shout outs to Big E. A friend of the family, Aziza and friends, introduced me to a spot called Wawa. I have been a diehard Wawa fan for a decade. It actually is going to be a decade next week.
That's fire.
Yeah.
The love.
It's not optimal. Not only is the Wawa here over the bridge,
Not here. It's different.
there's so many like authentic restaurants near the venue and across the bridge near the Wawa. If you're like, yo, I want to spend as little as possible for some enjoyable hoagies, absolutely, 10 out of 10. If you want to be a cheap fucker, like just Wawa.
Depends on the situation. I mean, Wawa stepped their game up lately.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Their pizza option has got I did not expect it to be as good as it was, especially when you put that garlic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you put the garlic on the crust. What? And the options, like they got the supreme pizza. They got it with mushrooms too. I know not everybody's a fan of mushrooms, but I kind of like my mushrooms.
Oh
you know?
yeah. No, mushrooms are a good topic.
It's a meat, Marty. No.
Depends on where you at. I feel like the most optimal would be in Philly, right? Philadelphia for sure. City of brotherly love definitely is optimal when it comes to Wawa. To be very honest with you, when I came to CEO the first time, I had no idea that there was a Wawa's besides Philly. I thought it was like an East Coast thing. I would say it's optimal. I'm gonna be honest with you. They got a fine line of menus. They got some good hoagies. I'm not gonna lie. Certain locations like 7-Eleven, not to diss them or nothing like that, but they have limited options in terms of what you already can get. Like you got your glizzies, cheeseburger glizzies. You got your Slurpees, but then you go to Wawa's, they got a whole, you know what I'm saying, whole menu, from hoagies to slushies to smoothies, milkshakes, coffees, even side stuff like mashed potatoes. I would say Wawa's optimal. Yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. 100%.
Yes, it's an optimal food choice for everyday living. You can actually live off that goddamn place.
At least someone understands.
Yeah, Wawa's good. Buc-ee's, you can live in Buc-ee's for like a good month.
I heard about Buc-ee's. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's actually like 10 minutes from here. You gotta try.
I have to.
Imagine 6 Walmarts put together times 2.
Get the fuck out of here.
So that's 12 Walmarts. It's about that. And like 100 gas pumps. But anyways, yeah, Wawa, it gets you through the weekend. But does the Wawa get through the weekend? Never at CEO. But now we lost that venue attached. So those days are over, unfortunately. In loving memory. Wawa, you could practically live there. I get the hoagies. I always get the warm cookie. I don't usually get their coffees too much. Don't care too much there. It's got a lot of choice. Their pizza. I'll never forget CEO, one of the CEOs. Like, oh, they just got pizza. So every time I made a tweet, people walk by me with like a Wawa's. Like, oh, is that the Wawa's pizza? I haven't tried it yet. Jabali, do you want one? I got away with like 8 free slices just pretending I hadn't tried it yet.
That's crazy.
That's the secret. You're welcome.
That's the tech right there.
Yes.
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 Thank you.
Yes.
So, I mean, obviously, CEO and Wawa is like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, there it is.
So I'm from Louisiana.
Okay.
And bro, the regional like chains here are godlike.
Okay.
Yeah, like we got some good regional chains over in Louisiana, but like the Publix and Wawas, I wish we had those.
Goddamn
right.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
What? What do you mean? Bro, I lived off that.
That's
Like,
right.
Like I have one like a minute and a half from my house.
That's
And then
beautiful.
the sheets across the street. So like,
I'm so jealous.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's actually amazing. I actually had that for lunch.
That's.
Large
I'm
macaroni.
even more jealous.
Yeah, large macaroni.
Talking about the old Orlando venue that we used to have
was
for
right
CEO,
there.
The Wawa was literally right there.
Right
You
there.
could not get any more optimal than right there. That was it. You wake up in the morning, you grab your buddies, your goons. We are all pulling up to Wawa right this moment. We grab ourselves a sub, we grab ourselves a drink, and then we head to the venue.
That's right.
That line could be an hour long. You don't care. Nobody cares. We're all there for the right reasons. Here in Daytona, the nearest Wawa is like almost like, what, 2
It's
miles
like across
away?
the bridge. Yeah.
It's a bit. So thankfully, in my current hotel room, we have a driver. And so Wawa is accessible to us.
You're lucky.
But it's not accessible to everyone. I understand that.
Nope.
So here is very hard to call optimal. It feels pretty out of the way. Is it great? Wawa's always great. I've never even lived East Coast, but every time I come East Coast, whether it be myself, whether it be my dad every time comes to Florida, he's like, you go Wawa. I wasn't even that much of a Wawa believer as a kid, right?
2 hours later.
We go like visit Disney World, do whatever. My dad's like, I love Wawa. And me being a 10-year-old, I'm like, I want McDonald's. Let me be real, right? That's what my dad's like, no. You're going back. I went back for TNS early this year to the same old CEO venue right in Orlando. And the Wawa's right there. And I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot.
Wawa's by far top tier. Top tier, bro. Top tier.
Ding, ding.
You
Hit
can't.
the button,
You can't,
me.
bro. You can't.
Absolutely. There was a time in my life where I lived in Delaware, and that was the closest I've ever been to a Wawa because originally I'm from Pittsburgh, where back there it's Sheetz.
Yeah.
It was always like Sheetz versus Wawa for Pennsylvania too. You know, like because like closer to the Philly side, it's Wawa. So Delaware's like near Wawa. Man, the one thing I'll say is their coffee in general, like just if you're just grabbing a cup of coffee, their coffee's actually really good. Those blends hit, and their made to order food's gotten a lot better too. And I'll always get their made to order like breakfast that they do for you.
That's awesome.
That's always good.
Yeah, that is always
you
good.
can get like an egg white bowl.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Oh, putting us on. All right.
Of course.
Yes.
Because it's open 24 hours.
Yes.
Very convenient. The prices are not as expensive as hotel prices.
Correct.
So you can pretty much stack up.
Yep.
And you're good for the weekend.
Exactly. Boom.
Yeah. Very convenient.
Yes, my last CEO event when it was in Orlando.
Yep, the Wyndham.
Yeah,
Yep.
in Wyndham in 2016. That was the first time I had Wawa in my life. So I was with my wife. We landed. Someone was like, oh, hey, if you go to this spot, Wawa, amazing food. They make all sorts of sandwiches. I was like, oh, all right, cool. I'll get it. And I had the best breakfast hero ever. Ever.
Gotta love
it. Was so good. Yeah. And I didn't realize how crazy it was because the next day I went back. I was like, I gotta get that hero, man. For my bracket, they were like, oh yeah, we ran out of all food. I was like, how could you?
Damn.
But because it was that fire. Like
Right.
it was that good. So I hope wherever CEO goes next, there's a Wawa close by.
I hope there's like 3 in walking distance from the venue. You heard me, Jabali.
Jabali, let's talk to Wawa so they can be stocked with the food so that way we're good. And then you
And-
don't have to get these food trucks.
Oh, as a matter of fact, you have a whole 365 days. Make sure that they build one wherever the new venue is at next
that'd
year.
be fire.
That would be fire. Now, out of 10, what would you rate Wawa?
If I'm being honest, it's like an 8 out of 10.
You know what? I
It's
like
an 8
that.
out of 10.
That's a fair number.
I'm not trying to like gaslight Wawa too much because it is good. But to be honest, I got healthy options, so I can't complain.
Ooh, I'd rate it a 10. 100% rated a 10.
This is my friend, guys.
You know what? Wawa got that variety.
That's right.
Give it an 8.
That's
Give it an 8 out
fair.
of 10.
I accept that as a valid answer.
Shit, if they cooking some good sandwiches, I'll give them a 9.
Okay.
9 out of 10. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
acceptable.
I like the fact that she can pick stuff on that menu and they make it.
Right.
For convenience and for the price and everything and the fact that it's fresh, I'd say a 9 or 10.
Let's go.
Well, I'm serious.
Let's
yeah.
go.
Well, that's the way I'm, because it's not like you're going to a gas station and it's a sandwich that's been sitting there for 2 days and it's like wrapped.
Exactly.
The wraps, I'll give them like a 7. I think they're alright. The pizza's fucking garbage. Go to Domino's instead. Like Pizza Hut, Domino's. Hell, Little Caesars is better than Wawa.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who man's is this?
The subs are pretty alright. And for a gas station, the burgers are alright too. It's not that bad. A little overpriced, but it's alright.
Oh, Wawa's an easy 8. Absolutely. It's an easy 8.
Yes, sir.
I'll give it a good. I'm giving it a good 7. I'm giving it a good 7. I'm giving it a good 7.
I'm a Wawa enthusiast, so
I understand,
okay, yeah.
but I could never give a fast food chain more than a 7. Why? Respectfully, it got to be limited to that.
So I would never buy Wawas in the daytime, and this is no disrespect. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So
respectfully.
daytime 6, nighttime 9.5.
Damn. Okay, that's an interesting
Like
range
that?
you got there. Yeah. I like that. Okay.
I get real analytical, critical, miracle, spiritual in this motherfucker. I can curse here?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
8.5.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
8.5.
7.
I'd probably rate it like a 9.
Oh, my man. Oh,
Yeah.
Solid 8.
that is so
Solid 8.
so good. Yes.
I'm not gonna say it's like the best food in the world, right? But like
Yeah.
when you're hungry and you want something that's like not McDonald's or whatever, right? Let's say you want like a decent sandwich.
Yeah.
I would say go to Wawa.
Yeah.
Sides are pretty good too.
Exactly.
Can't go wrong.
They also
Wawa is
have-
always
hey, if you
reliable.
want to eat healthy, they have like the little like salad rack thing.
Yeah.
Cold salad. and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
That's
that's
also
true.
pretty good. They have good wraps too.
Yeah, it already happened.
Okay,
Too
look,
low,
hold
too low.
on. It really depends on what you get, and not all Wawas are the same. Okay, I'm going by the look, because I'm a dedicated. I am a Wawa enjoyer.
What, a 7?
Oh shit! But okay, you didn't let me finish.
Go ahead. Where's yours?
It depends on what food you choose. Okay, if you're choosing like the cold cut sandwiches, you're doing good. If you're choosing like the tortillas, you're going down a little bit. Okay, those things are watery.
Oh, have you had a smoothie though?
Of course, damn right. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Told you, and that's what I was looking for. Thank you.
10.
See?
Oh my goodness. So in terms of actual food, it's just very solid, right? It's good. It's good food. But the thing is, the convenience and the price is almost unmatched. It is insanely difficult to beat what's available to you. So many options at a great price, and it's still like high quality.
Preaching.
If I look at just the food objectively, it's probably like a 7 to 8 range. But based on
Okay.
like all the factors that included with like the experience of getting food, it's pushing those 9s, man.
Ooh.
It's pushing those 9s.
Go. Okay. Bro, 9.5 if not the 10. 9.5 if not the 10, bro.
Let's go.
Out of 10. Oh my gosh. I mean, Sheetz is always going to be number 1 in my heart, being from Pittsburgh.
Right.
But Wawa, I'll give you an 8 out of 10.
That's fair.
Why'd you do that? I'm gonna give it a 9.
That's fair. I'll take it.
I'm not gonna give it a complete 10. I'll give it a 9.
Anything of an 8 or above, I'm cool with.
All right, bet.
A 6.
You what? That's crazy.
Because the Wawa by me is trash.
That's unfortunate.
But the Wawa that I had in Orlando was 100 out of 10. It really was like so good of that first experience. So when I see Wawa, I'm like, yo, you got to get it. But they're not all the same.
Now I want to know, what's the best food you've had all weekend?
The Asian dish for my catering. They had like a little bit of a pad thai noodles mix with some really good pork.
Okay.
Yeah, the catering, we always joke, catering is probably the best food in this area, like in the immediate area. There's a lot of great restaurants in Daytona. You got to cross the bridge,
Okay.
but I give the best catering for my staff. Don't you ever forget that. As long as we're in this venue. Next year, it's a whole new ballgame.
Oh, okay. All right.
Actually, I didn't eat outside of the convention scene.
Yo, you know what? Listen, I'm the same way.
The convention food's not bad.
It's not.
It's a little overpriced, but it's not bad.
That's typical. Yeah, I
Of
had
course, yeah.
that burrito bowl.
Yeah, it's really good. It's healthy too.
It is.
Eat your veggies, kids.
That's right.
Buc-ee's.
I keep
Buc-ee's.
hearing about this Buc-ee's, man. I gotta get the Buc-ee's.
Yeah, we went there for breakfast yesterday, right before we came here to open up for the day.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, man, like for people that don't know what Wawa is and they go to Wawa for the first time, like that's what it's like for me.
Wow.
Because we don't have. I think they're gonna open a Buc-ee's down where I live. I've never been to Buc-ee's before. My brother actually told me about it. I think the best thing is like if you want want a soda, right?
Yeah.
Like their extra large soda is like $1.19.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's a steal.
I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna be here all day.
Oh boy, the Greek food truck right outside, quite solid.
Okay, also
got my
food
soda.
truck.
Yeah, it was a food truck. So it's one of the
okay,
Jabali mandated
okay.
food trucks. You already know.
Yeah,
Some of those
yeah.
late night food trucks, they hit completely.
No. This year, they've definitely been hitting.
They've been hitting. They've
I'll
been
tell
hitting.
you that right
They've
now.
been great. I know there's a Grateful Cow. I don't personally eat any red meat myself, but I had a bunch of people and friends for line for that. And they were like, "This is fantastic."
Yeah.
For one, Jabali, fantastic picks on the food trucks this time around, and making sure they stick around late too, just so we don't have to stay too far from the venue. Hard appreciated.
Ooh, food truck boy. We literally experienced it together. That's bias, but it was fire.
100% biased, but my God, they deserved every single letter in that word. BIAS. Fantastic.
Yes.
Well, I haven't hit up Zaxby's yet, so no. All I had is some goddamn Wendy's at like 3 in the morning.
We've never left the hotel at CEO. There's a steak place inside of CEO. The sad part is I was a pescatarian before, and then I joined the dark meat side. I kind of went there and had the fish, so I'm really excited to go there again and actually have the steak and have an honest review of like, you know, their best food. It's like going to McDonald's and just getting like the apple slices, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
We went to this Thai spot literally across the street from the Wawa. Oh, so good.
Let's see. As of right now, it's got to be Culver's.
Pretty much the best food I had going across the bridge, going towards the beach. There's a fish shack over there. That's the best food I've had today because, you know, when you have that little bit of extra cash that you know you're going to use to indulge, somewhere that's going to make you indulge.
Oh, so Daytona's not a hitter with a lot of food. It's crazy because I've really only been eating at the Starbucks. I really regret not getting the Jabali's fried chicken this year. You know,
Yeah, I missed
because
out.
back in, I want to say it was 2019, they had like the carts for Jabali's fried chicken in the venue.
Yeah.
Like they were inside here on the floor and it was like a whole smorgasbord of stuff. Oh, you know, one of the bars at the Hilton, the one that's like an open bar,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it
yeah.
doesn't look so much like a restaurant you walk into. They have a food menu. They had yuca fries. Those yuca fries were really good. If you haven't ever had yuca, it ain't yucca. I'll tell you that. So make sure you have some yuca fries.
Yo, to be honest, and it's not even food, the donuts.
Oh, from the food truck?
Yeah, the donut from the food truck.
Ooh, yeah. Shout outs.
I had the
one that I gave you to try?
Yeah.
And you went back?
No. No, I did not. You know what? I can't give it a fair rating. I didn't eat it while it was like hot. But it was kind of overrated. I did get steak. I like my steak well done. Yeah, talk to me. You already know. It was good though. The steak was actually good, but I didn't eat it like fresh off. I kind of like waited. I was like playing games. You know what I mean? We was playing games, but it was good nonetheless.
Yesterday afternoon, we found this Mexican joint that's right next to Wing Shop.
Wing Spot, something like that.
Something like that,
Yeah.
There's a Mexican joint there that you can actually create your own burrito or create your own bowl. They have a wide assortment of food. I got like a chicken and shrimp bowl, rice and beans, and pico de gallo. And it was like $12.
Damn.
Like cost efficient, man. Like it was so good.
That's fire.
And in comparison, the one that they have here, it's like 17 for the same kind of. And I got, mind you, I got chicken and shrimp, and I paid $12.
Yeah.
For chicken
And they
dollars.
charge you extra if you're trying to add more meat.
Right. So
That's
I was
true.
able to build my own burrito and save way more money. So we're actually going there again, which obviously you're invited.
Thank you.
We're going there again later because it was that good. Everyone was like, for the amount of portion you get, it's worth it.
Actually, the food trucks. The food trucks are kind of fire.
Yes, they
So I
are.
had some steak bites with some like ribbon chips.
Yeah,
it was good.
that place I
Yeah.
had twice.
Yeah.
If you had the opportunity to get a ring entrance, because obviously CEO, wrestling themed and whatnot, what would your theme song be?
Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Honestly, that's a song that goes with anything. And I would kind of just be like doing the little dance.
Hey, I just see the footwork right now. It's crazy.
And
Yeah.
then I'd just like be pointing to the guy like, oh, he not like me.
Yeah.
It just goes too well.
It just works itself
It goes
into
way
it.
too well.
That's fire. Okay, that's a great answer.
Oh, that's easy. My theme song is the Uncle Ruckus theme music. Well. I knew y'all came to play buttons. You know what I'm saying?
If I had to choose one right now, I mean, I'm into my K-pop shit right now, so I'm gonna be mad lame and put something from Twice and
let it rock.
Call it a day. If they get the song, then they get the song. But in my head, when I was still playing a lot hard, I don't know if you watched the movie The Greatest Showman. It's a musical with Hugh Jackman, right? And he's like the ringleader.
Oh, I've heard of this one.
The main song, like he's one where he's like in the middle and he's like bum bum. Everyone's just stomping on their feet. So I would love for that to happen.
It's kinda hype,
But
yeah.
people would need to be I guess, in the know when
Right.
to like stomp on that.
Oh, yeah.
It's not
yeah,
like
yeah,
something
yeah,
where
yeah.
it's like people are gonna get the reference.
Yeah, okay, I got you. That makes sense.
Because I'm Hispanic, El Cantante by Héctor Lavoe.
Oh,
if y'all know, y'all know. Ya tú sabes, la raza.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Oh God, I don't know. Probably one of the Vega themes, to be
Oh,
honest.
okay.
Yeah, probably one of the Vega themes. Yeah, that'd be very cool.
Cut to Sasha back in 2012, 2013. There's a video that floats around from like 7 years before called Big Booty Bitches. You know the one. Luciano, my twin, you've seen him in the show last time.
Yes,
And
we
I
have.
plan to go out this to that.
I think I would have to come out to Peace and Quiet. It's Eustace's theme for Rainbow Fantasy.
Okay.
That theme song is godlike.
All right.
Damn, good fucking questions. So the first ever intro I did was Goldberg.
That's a good one.
So if people don't know, just to give you guys a little lore, I was the first guy to set it off when it came to introductions in CEO. It was CEO 2012. I was Broken T at the time. Dominion was still competing. And I said, yo, Dominion, I'm about to do a fucking Goldberg intro. Now, mind you, I was about to do the whole thing, like the camera coming out of the fucking green room, all of that shit. Yeah. We cut it short, and I stopped it like right in the middle of the venue. So I literally like got in front of the camera and I stayed there for like a minute just looking at the shit. Like it was just, well, it wasn't a minute, but you get the
No,
idea.
no,
I was
got you,
stalling.
I got
was
you, yeah.
stalling there, right? I was the originator for people that don't know. Who took it to the next level was K-Brad.
That was good.
Oh, we got a stumble already. That actually put us all on the map, low key. Stone Cold saw it.
Yeah.
I remember that.
He said on the podcast, he's like, man, when he hit him with that stunner, I heard that shit. Wow, my introduction now? Damn, should I just go the anime route? You know what? Nah. Fuck it. Since I'm the veteran here, the
Yes.
dusty one, I'm going to say the Four Horsemen theme song. I'm going to come in with my fours, and I'm going to just bring 3 of my best guys, and we're just going to be shirtless. We're just going to be shirtless. I'm going to show the man flab and all that like an original wrestler.
Oh,
You know
got
what
him.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's it. Then I'll probably like cross chop somebody or spit on somebody's face. Who knows?
Oh, now that's cool.
If you're a wrestling fan.
Get the reference.
I like my theme. It's a really good theme. Gives you the story of CEO in one song. It gives you that Rocky vibe. My favorite, Kenny Omega, a personal life friend. He's on my gym playlist, man. That shit
Yeah.
gets me going. I like my theme. I'm happy with that theme. I like the epic trailer type stuff.
Yeah.
We have a trailer this weekend coming out for CEO Futures. Jabali's theme on Spotify. Just look it up. I've impressed many dates by going, well, what kind of music do you like? Like, I don't know, put something on. Spotify, play Jabali's theme. And they're just like, what the? And they leave the house immediately. No, they're like, this isn't bad. I'm like, I know.
That's what's up.
Don't use that trick.
A little bit. Obviously, you know that CEO is wrestling themed.
Oh, yes, it is.
And that we do have a ring, right?
Oh my God, I'm already. Hold on, I'm already ready for. Hold on, say, what's the question?
If you had a ring entrance, what
I
would
knew
you?
it. It's gotta be Leroy Smith's theme.
Ooh.
The Drip Master.
Drip
They did it-
Master.
They said it better themselves.
Yes.
I can't say it any better.
I think I would do Lil B's Hadoken.
Okay.
Lil B's Hadoken. I'll keep playing in the background while this is happening. They probably wouldn't let me do it because he curses in the beginning of it. But if I was to get a PG pick, I would probably do King's Tekken 3 intro.
Speaking of Tekken 3, I'm a big fan of Eddie's theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one, that's a personal favorite. Sorry, had to throw that in there.
I feel like that's hard.
Oh, there's a lot of good songs. I get
Yeah,
that.
I mean, well, one, there's a lot of good songs, and like, there's a lot of good angles you could go with it. You could be like, I'm gonna play the WWE character.
Things are about to be broken.
Like something that just represents you.
Right.
It just depends on who you are as a person. I come out to like a Final Fantasy song or something like that.
Oh, so like Advent Children, Sephiroth theme.
Yeah, so I'm a big FF music guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like I played Rebirth. I was more hype about the music than like the game. Yo, this
fair.
is a great game, but I get a free soundtrack with it.
That's
Oh my goodness. I think it's very contextual. For me, hands down, right? I'm a Victor player. I love Victor. I love the French stage, celebration on the Seine, final round. I'd be bumping that. Walk out on stage, feeling the vibes, getting the crowd hyped, right?
That's fire.
I'd be bumping that.
You remember last year's Evo, the
Yes.
intro song "Run Back City"? I think that would be mine. I
Nice.
think that's just a perfect song for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I think it's a perfect song to kind of like get you intro into it or
Yeah,
whatever. And when the
yeah,
song
yeah.
starts to kick off, you get that energy, you get that hype or whatever. And
Yeah.
like, you can put it on repeat and still feel that same energy as soon as
Yeah.
the song ends
Yeah.
and pick back up. It's so good.
Okay.
So it's got to be Run Back City.
Oh, it's changed so many times. I've always thought about this, and I've even gotten to help people with intros in the
Yeah.
past. I was actually in one once.
Mhm.
For me, Oh man, right now, at one point it was like gonna be like Metallica.
Ooh, okay.
I was thinking like something like the breakdown from One, For Whom the Bell Tolls would be a good one to walk out to.
Okay, yeah, that's a good song.
It's really hard though. Like there was like one point in time where when I played Dragon Ball, I had like so many ideas. You know, it's a really tough one right now because that dream's gone. I'm not ever gonna get to be that person, so that's why I like to sit on the sidelines and help people that are.
It would be me. Free. Similar to season 1 DOC, free. If I touch you, it's gonna be a TOD, free. You know what I mean? Why would I come out to anybody else but myself?
That's what I'm saying.
It's a tragedy. I ain't gonna do it no more. Don't be mad at me.
Yeah.
Can we agree on one thing? SDK is free.
Yeah.
Somebody had to do it. Might as well be Sun Duel. Need that URC point so you know I'm not losing. You feel me?
Yeah. I gotta switch hands. Let's fucking go. Let's get it.
Man, I was not ready for that. I would probably say those who inherit the will of fire from Naruto.
That's a banger song.
But it starts off mad slow, and then the beat really picks up, and you're like, yo, this is a banger.
No.
When I only have like 15 seconds to walk from out of
out of the gorilla position.
Position to the ring.
Yeah.
Hopefully I don't get caught in the ring ropes. By the time the song really kicks in, it's like, what are we listening to?
Right,
What
yeah.
happened? Like that would have more of a personal impact for me, for
That
sure.
Naruto OST though is fire,
It
so
is,
gotta
it
give
is.
it its flowers.
Unfortunately, we're not allowed to use copyrighted music, but if I had my choice, I would use Put On by Jeezy.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Marvel's Capcom Collection.
Yeah.
Are you excited for it?
I'm hella excited, bro. I missed out on that generation.
I'm buying that day one. Fuck you, me.
Absolutely.
I'm going home.
Yes.
Very excited.
Of course.
Oh, of course.
I absolutely am.
Oh, absolutely, bro. What?
Absolutely.
I'm pretty hyped, man. Hell no.
No, I'm not excited for it. No,
Really?
of course I'm fucking excited for it. What are you talking about? Come on now.
All that's going to happen is you're going to have grown men in their 30s beating up little kids whose parents just got them the game, talking about, oh my God, this is my childhood, little Jimmy.
They got rollback, they got hurt boxes and hit boxes, they got everything.
And then little Jimmy going to come up and he going to run into Justin Wong
Maybe I might not leave my house ever again.
randomly online in the first week. And then what's going to happen?
Cooked.
All right.
Maybe I might not leave my house ever again.
To be honest, it's on the Switch too. Let's be real.
Y'all better have them network adapters.
I'm better off running this on a 3DS.
I'm kind of curious on what else that they have, like if
Right.
there's like different modes. It doesn't seem like it's a, hey, let's just take this ROM and just sell it.
Right.
They're putting effort into this.
Exactly, yeah.
So I'm so curious on what else is going to be added in the collection, because I think it's definitely going to be more than our training mode, arcade versus like, we might have a different mode.
Right,
People want like, kind of like a mode where like top tiers don't exist, like a ratio mode or a low tier mode.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool to have as well too. So I'm just kind of curious on what else are they going to add into the collection. Obviously we got the gallery.
Yeah, right.
That's the things that they shared so far. So I'm really excited, and maybe I might not leave my house ever again, especially if they announced like a CVS collection.
Ooh.
There's no reason to leave after that. I'm staying home. My ass is just staying home for the rest of my life.
I'm trying to get back in. I'm trying to cook all the old. I mean, we from New York.
That's facts.
That's what Marvel is like.
Yeah.
Born and raised. So I'm trying to get back some years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right.
Cooking that game. So you will see me on that collection.
Bet.
Definitely.
I don't think you guys understand. I was broke a lot growing up. So a lot of times I was like on emulators and everything. I didn't know these games came out like when I was in diapers. So to be able to find out these games are now available for me to like purchase and actually support Capcom for all the amazing content and hours and hours and hours of endless hours that I've like spent trying to like see all the character endings for all these things, it like warms my heart.
Shout out to Capcom.
Shout out to Capcom. I will shell for that game, even though I suck in all those games. Like every single one of them. Shinjoni's free.
Tell them.
Like we're gonna have fun and be bad at the same time. You can do both.
So for those who don't know, I run PC tournaments in Long Island and trying to branch out to like different states and areas. I am absolutely gonna be like the dude that's like, yo, 120 Marvel on PC. I know it was like hit or miss with the VSAT tournament at ECT. Some players really liked it. Some players felt like just going to the cabs or the Meisters are better. I said Meisters, I meant Misters, my bad. Don't shoot me, please, I love y'all. But I feel like since the Capcom collection is the arcade port and it's slightly slower than Dreamcast, playing it at 120 is gonna still be an advantage over cabinet. But I'm buying that day one on both PS4 and on PC.
I actually am, because there's something about, and it's specifically Yipes. I love hearing Yipes commentate that game, and he just makes it so much more inviting. Like, it's like, I already know it's dirty. I know what left, right, dirty is, but he makes it look like this is scumbaggery type dirty. That's what I really love about it.
If y'all know me, y'all know me. I love me some freaking Marvel.
Yes, sir.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is definitely a baby of mine. What caught my eyes more, though, was the fact that there's rollback for the other old games. The old games that I always wanted to get good at, like Children of the Atom. I was never good at Marvel Superheroes or Street Fighter. You know what I mean? I was always good at Marvel Superheroes, but I never played it online. I only literally played it with friends on the PS1 version of the arcade. But this is different now. It's online. I know we had Fightcade and shit, sure, but like I never really delved in Fightcade because I'm just like that picky when it comes to lag and shit and whatever. So hopefully the rollback is that good where I will stick around and just play this shit forever, to be very honest with you. That'll set the tone for me and my age as I'm aging in the FGC. So you know that I always have that question. It's like, yo, man, what games do you want to be stuck with on an island or whatever the case may be? That rollback is good. Well, I mean, you can't even play it on the island. What the fuck am I talking about? But you know what? Hey,
I got
you get the reference.
Yes.
All right. Now, mind you, I know everything else has rollback, but I want that rollback where I can like wake up my homie on the West Coast and be like, hey, man, you want to play some games or whatever the case may be. So hopefully it's that good. But that's one game I want to master is Children of the Atom, just because everyone and their mother has an infinite in there, and I just want to troll. And Marvel Superheroes was like the first time I seen guys like Spider-Man, Captain America, you know what I'm saying, in an actual Capcom style game. You know what I mean? So, and Iron Man, I'm like, holy shit.
It's
they
a story.
did it. Yeah, it's a story.
I'm going home.
So you're excited.
I'm going home. Marvel 2, that's my home.
Okay. All right. So you're excited. All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. For us in the retro section, there's been a huge uptick in entrances in, obviously, Third Strike's doing fantastic, but Super Turbo, CVS2, the Alpha, they've all had more competitors because of the Capcom collection, the Street Fighter collection, right?
Yep.
And that was a couple years ago. Now with the Marvel collection coming out, locals that do retro are saying even very recently, big upticks in their numbers.
That's what's up.
Yeah, big upticks in their numbers for that. And I think it's really important, just speaking like for business stuff, Disney's going to be looking at this.
And you ain't lying.
Yeah, and they're going to say, hey, what's going on? What's the marketing in the media? How are people responding to this? And are people actually getting involved with it?
Right.
I think it's a very big deal because if we're looking to try to win them over, to try to get Marvel 4, I think that this is the good way to go.
I already have it, not the game itself, but the Marvel 2 arcade one up. That's a $500 cabinet, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited because I was like, okay, they've been releasing this for the last couple years on those little arcade cabs. So there's like the rollback, the artwork.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Yes, I'll put it on my Steam Deck when it comes on PC.
Excellent, yeah.
Run around with it, just go through all the art. So yes, very excited. You know, they always say, does this tease something in the future? There's got to be a lot of stuff coming out. A new Marvel, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. For the record, I know I'm connected, but I don't know. Street Fighter 6, putting in Terry and Mai, like that could be the lead to the future. I'm just glad that cycle is kicking back up where crossovers, anything is possible. So very excited for it. I know it'll be playable evil. I wish I had it here, but just excited that more people can play Marvel 2 again.
Yes.
The thing is, this is the honest truth. The old heads are going to play it, then they're going to go back to like, I need the arcade experience. I don't want to play on a console or, you know, but they put so much love and love into it. But then the new generation's like, I never played Marvel 2. I want to see what the hype is about. They're going to get bodied online and disappear within a week. So good luck to you guys.
You got to understand something. That was one of the games that taught me how to do one of the most important things in gaming, which a lot of newer gamers don't like to do, which is block.
Tell them.
I'm calling it out. Yeah, I paid $50 to block back in the day. I'm sorry. One of the most important lessons my friend taught me, don't let go of the block button.
That's a good lesson right there.
I don't play a lot of Marvel, but I am excited for it because it's always cool to see just a community be happy about something.
Yeah.
Even if I'm not a part of it. You know, if you're a normal human being, you know, you're happy to see people happy for things that they're passionate about.
That's a beautiful answer, actually. I do love that a lot. I'm a big fan of that.
Also, you know, being from Louisiana, it's basically like a second religion. We love Marvel over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. We still have people who play like Marvel 3 like religiously.
Oh, that's fire. That's what's up.
Yeah, it's basically like New York. Just everybody playing Marvel.
Hey, man, that's fun.
I grew up on the Marvel games.
Yes, sir.
You know, went to the arcade, had Marvel 1 on PS1, even though it wasn't the inferior port. Bought Marvel 2 eventually when I found it at a GameStop.
Are you serious right now, bro?
I've played X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Like literally every game on there I've tried. I'm really excited for the Versus collection. It's great to see in a time period where old games are harder to conserve and stuff. It's great that we have a way to conserve older titles now.
Yeah.
It's good to see the preservation of older media in general.
Yeah.
You see like the guys who like sell like retro games and stuff, they're charging like $100 for this game that's been out and costs
or
like,
more
for preservation of games as a whole. It's great, and it also gives us a way to play on modern consoles too,
Yeah,
which is even better.
Exactly. That's the beautiful thing about it.
I've actually never been a super big tag fighter guy myself. Now with 2XKO on the horizon,
Everybody's on that, yo.
Everybody's on that, right? So with that on the horizon, it's like, for one, tag fighters are fun. There's something simple about just going light, medium, heavy, launcher, light, medium, heavy, special. That's fairly doable, even if you're like new to fighting games.
Right.
That's a good amount of dopamine boost right there. I want to hop into that tag fight. I want to deal with all the shenanigans, right? All the whack mix-ups, all the crazy cross-ups, happy birthday, DHC, everything just get blown up. But it won't just be me hopping in, because I know a lot of people now are going to be like, oh, Marvel 2, like, this is sick, right? Never haven't seen this around for a while.
Yeah,
so I know a lot of my friends will be hopping on who are also new to tag fighters, that kind of stuff. We actually had a bit of an arc in my personal friend group to play Marvel Infinite about like a year ago or so. And the couple weeks we played it, it was hella fun. It was a great time. So I'm down to mash on a tag fighter. They're super fast, super loose, super fluid, and then get ourselves prepped for 2XKO when that time comes.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna be using Marvel as like a prep for 2XKO.
A stepping stone, if you will.
First off, completely left field.
That's right.
And that was one of the best surprises I think I've ever experienced. And then seeing nothing but like the community sending out like fan art, I think is like the biggest thing that I'm enjoying, whatever.
Yes.
It's like a put together slideshow of Cyclops and Ryu just literally
saw
walking
that.
up together.
Yes.
I'm just so happy.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
I am very happy that it is coming back again, once again, in our possession. For the first time in like over a decade, we can actually purchase the junk.
I was big into Marvel vs. Capcom 3, but as a casual. Obviously, I've never been a competitor with it. But when it came out, I used to work for a game review company back in 2011. It was like my first review ever too, so it sounds like so monotone because I didn't know how to work my voice yet, like being on a microphone and stuff. It was a job I had on the side. It was freelance doing this for this YouTube channel, and I did Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Fate of Two Worlds.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was like before the Ultimate Edition. I'm always excited for Marvel. I love Marvel characters. My name Romanova literally comes from Black Widow. So
there it is.
I want to learn Marvel superheroes because I grew up playing that game.
Yeah.
And I want to learn MVC 1. With the knowledge that I have,
right,
I want to like really play that, you know what I mean?
King of games, for those that missed out on the first video.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
The fact that we get that back, the fact that I'm buying it physical so I can never ever lose to licensing, ever taking it away from me again.
Exactly.
Yeah. The fact that it has rollback for all games.
That's fire.
Honestly, if you don't buy it, you're doing yourself a disservice. I even told my cousin, I know you don't really play fighting games like that these days because of life, but brother, buy this.
Please.
Because if you don't and it goes to licensing hell again, we will never ever get this back.
Yeah, it's important.
So get it. Yeah, so it's so important to support this because obviously if we support this, we get a Marvel 4 potential. I'm just saying, I don't make the rules, but I see them. I'm going to buy 2 copies for PlayStation and Switch.
Bro, I'm going to have it on all available consoles. Exactly.
And I'm pretty hyped because not just for the games, because obviously, we've been kind of playing these games a little bit already.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that it's going to be more easily accessible, that means more players are going to be entering the scene
Right.
for those games. And it could also mean for hopefully more things in the future in the Marvel vs. Capcom universe. So.
Right. More on that in a bit. On the topic of Marvel vs. Capcom, if you look at the artwork, you'll actually see in the background, Bison is facing off against Dr. Doom. So I want to ask you, who would win that fight?
So it's a funny thing. Skill over longevity. Bison is indeed a powerful character. But last time I checked, Dr. Doom has not died 5 times and come back. Bison, however, every game he's been in. It's been funny.
That's true, actually.
If we're talking about like current build tiers, I feel like Bison slaps the shit out of Dr. Doom. But if we're going like story lore wise, Dr. Doom, easy. Has the Infinity Stones, snap Thanos in an instant without lifting a finger. Like, Dr. Doom, easy.
That definitely makes a lot of sense.
Dr. Doom for sure.
Free.
Yeah, that's no question. Because you know what it is? As strong as Bison is, he got a weak body. So I'm pretty sure if Dr. Doom figures that out, it's a wrap, it's a done deal. You're just not messing with Doom, bro. You know what I mean? He's always looking for a new host and shit. That's the problem there. Like, you got all that power, you can't handle it. You're fucking ass. I love when he rolled dice in Street Fighter, though. He's one of my main shit.
Dr. Doom for sure, man. He's got too many tricks.
Yeah.
He's and his face is protected. Bison's is not.
Shut the fuck up, Jabali.
Keep enjoying CEO, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Jabali.
Thank you.
All right.
I know.
Wow, he heard you. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
All right, let's go.
All right.
That's
so,
crazy.
Dr. Doom's kind of busted.
He is busted.
I may not know too much information or lore, like powers and stuff. I know that little bit of comic to be like, yo.
He's kind of OD.
Dr. Doom. I'm gonna give it to Dr. Doom.
Easy.
Doom's definitely the smarter one out of the two. Both of them have powers too, but I think Bison might be more powerful, right?
You think so?
If it was like hand to hand, I think Bison might win.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like Doom though.
That's a new perspective. I didn't think about that. Hand to hand only. Okay.
Yeah, it was like pure like hand to hand with
Yeah.
like the powers. Doom's not using gadgets. I think it would be Bison.
Okay.
Bison.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, dude, he's still alive in Street Fighter 6. Does he really ever die? Like we all like how many times in the story now have they been like Bison's dead and then he's back again?
Once again.
Yeah, and they killed him in 5 and they were like, oh no, Bison's not the villain this time. And then guess what happened in season 2? He's back. You knew he'd come back. But like he just never truly dies, right? Does he really lose if he never truly dies?
That's so good. That's a good way to think of that. I like that.
Doom, he'd put up a fight though. I think he would put up a fight.
Sure, yeah.
It wouldn't be like free.
You don't think it would be free?
I don't think it would be free. It would be a good fight though.
I would love to see that.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay. Marvel Comics power scaling is like ridiculous.
Yes.
You've had Doctor Doom basically equivalently become like a god multiple times. Right? Take over the world, blow up the world, create a new world, time and time again. So it's like, if you want to look at max achievements, max feats from like the entire Marvel Comics, like Doctor Doom blows up like so many, like into all Street Fighter universe is gone, right?
Right.
If you want to try to stick to the more like grounded, like technological mastermind, like Doctor Doom versus like the Psycho Power and Bison, I do think it is still Doctor Doom favored.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
I think it'll be much closer because Bison is a powerhouse. Big thing is though, Bison has canonically fallen to many other Street Fighter cast characters time and time again.
That's facts.
Whether it be Ryu, whether it be Akuma, whoever else. Right now he's back again in Street Fighter 6, amnesia and all, but he's still putting on the Bison damage. Right?
And that's facts.
If we're going lore, I gotta give it to Doom, bro.
Facts. Yeah,
I gotta give it to Doom for lore, bro. As far as mechanics, I mean, ooh, Doom is still kind of OP, bro. So yeah, I think Doom just kind of beats Bison overall.
Yeah.
All right. Dr. Doom is just a menace.
Dr. Doom, free.
Free. Oh.
Dr. Doom, free.
Free. Okay.
Dr. Doom's one of like the coolest villains in the Marvel universe. So
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Dr. Doom, free. Sorry, Bison. Bison, whatever.
Bipson, you know, dictator, get your ass out
Psycho
of here.
Crusher, Psycho Crusher your way off this floor.
Okay. I like that.
I'm going to give it to Dr. Doom.
Naturally.
I'm going to give it to Dr. Doom. You know, and we're really talking like.
Oh yeah, just not even the video game.
Doom is OD.
Yeah, he is.
Doom is OD, bro.
Yeah.
Bison, yeah, you know, but Doom is just like ridiculous.
Doom.
Free. It's Doom.
I got Doom. I got Doom
Okay,
winning.
Doom.
I got
Doom,
Doom winning.
Doom.
If he doesn't bring out the chair and just straight blender Bipson, I think he'll just call out the Doom bots, and that itself would be an obstacle for the dictator.
Okay, all right.
And if anything, you know, he got the blicky, he got the little butter gun.
yeah.
He ain't letting him move. I think Doom got it free.
Real quick, shout outs to my boy Seven Force. He did a video where he explained how Dr. Doom was licensed out by Acclaim and couldn't be in Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, where Bison and Doom was supposed to have originally faced off, but they put Omega Red in there instead. Bars, lore for you right there. I ain't gonna hold you, Dr. Doom kind of OD. I think Doom is taking that shit free.
Street Fighter characters are very much underpowered. I'll be very honest with you. I've read like different mangas and different like, you know, publications from Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Those characters are meant to be human for people to relate to them. We were talking about a man who put the Fantastic Four on their knees. That is not even a comparison at all. For this guy to show up to a 4-on-1 and be like, nah, y'all need more people.
Oh.
You cannot compare the two. Dyson has a better, you know, character design in Street Fighter 6,
Right.
but Dr. Doom wins any day of the week in any publication he's ever done in life ever.
Free.
Free.
Dr. Doom.
Oh!
That's not even a question.
Frame one!
Dr. Doom was the Sorcerer Supreme and was smart enough to deal with Reed Richardson technology. Bison has to hire motherfuckers to do the job for him. You trust me to believe in a man who hired Balrog? Do you see that, man? That's his hiring staff.
Doom. Free.
Free. I don't even know why I had this question. I'm going to show you a couple pictures. And I want you to describe to me how they make you feel.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the first one.
Yeah.
Gas.
Got like, yeah, the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Oh, God.
Beautiful.
That's my home. That's my home right there.
Yeah.
Dap me up, Zangief.
Okay.
Happy.
Horny on main.
Huh?
Yes.
This is awesome. This is like history. This is legacy right there.
Legacy.
Right, I'm seeing Titans standing together to give off something beautiful to the world, right? This is a special love child that not many people get to experience. And this is more than just itself. This is
Yeah.
a wider, greater cultural impact upon the world.
Yes.
That's how I see
Beautifully
it. That's what I'm
put. I love that answer.
It's just a work of art. It's just work of art. There's no, man. I need that as a poster in my
Good
fucking
vibes,
room,
right?
bro. It's so good. So good.
The artist who made this is one of my favorite artists from back in the old Marvel days. I just love seeing art in this style.
Yes.
The MVC2 logo, the MVC2, the Dreamcast cover. I've never owned a Dreamcast. However, as you know when you're a kid, you don't own something and you always wanted to have it.
Yes.
And you become an adult and you finally purchase it.
Yes.
That's what it makes me feel like.
That's the first game I ever learned fighting game. It coming back, it made me cry a little bit. I'm like, yo.
That's love. That's
I was
awesome.
like,
That's fire.
Dude, I'm so happy I get to play full power Clockwork again.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is nostalgia to me. For me,
Right.
I kid you not, anytime I'm in Japan and I see just a Marvel's Capcom 2 copy, I just buy it.
Facts.
So like, I literally have like 10 copies like so far.
Yo, that's love though.
But anytime I see a copy, I will just buy it because obviously they're not gonna remake them anymore.
Yeah.
But now you could buy it for like whenever PS4 and Switch comes
Right,
out.
right.
But
Yeah,
I
the
still
collection.
want to have like the original copies. you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Just for that. So to me, like anytime MVC2 is there, I get baited easily.
I'm feeling like some Pringles right now. I'm feeling like the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Something's getting popped off. I'm feeling good though. It feels like home.
Oh yeah, this one right here. Just looking at this, I mean, phenomenal, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Without this, I wouldn't be here. That's just flat out. It was at a time where we had none of this. We didn't have no venues or no crazy like convention center spaces to run tournaments. It was literally a hole-in-the-wall arcade or bodega, laundromat, whatever you want to, you know what I'm saying, reflect with when it comes to arcades. And it was just me and my homies playing fighting games, just continuing that passion all full circle why I'm here right now, which is crazy. And I had my great moments. I know how it feels to be a champion because of this game. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So it's a beautiful thing when I see a cover like this. for me.
Onions, bro. Onions.
It's love. Seriously, man. Just looking at this shit.
It's funny because he showed me the picture and then I heard the theme song. I was like, I want to take you for a ride. I'm like, I was like, oh yeah, good times, happy memories.
This picture's dope. This picture reminds me of the laundromat.
Yes. Good vibes.
This is good vibes. This is great vibes. I love this.
This is my childhood game that I grew up with.
Right.
I see this picture and I already know like somebody's about to get their head beat in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody's getting fucked.
What?
I mean, that makes me pretty hype. Obviously, MVC2, a classic, the legend, As an MVC3 fan,
right.
But obviously I started with MVC2. And also, what's crazy is seeing the Dreamcast logo reminds me of all the custom mixes we used to make.
Yeah.
Not that we would ever do that, but,
About to take me for a ride.
Ooh.
I had that on Dreamcast too.
Fire.
I'm like a little kid all over again. I'm giddy. You got me giddy. Love it.
Marvel's Capcom 2, great. Actually, here's a horror story. So I was going to college, and I was in my parents' house till I went to college, and I was packing up my room of all my video games. I had a Dreamcast, a VMU, Virtua Tennis, Marvel 2. I put it in a white garbage bag.
Oh my God.
I left it in my room. My brother puts it in the hallway. No! My dad thinks it's trash. Guess whose Dreamcast got thrown away right before college? Mine. Never got it back. So I got out of the Dreamcast game. Then college happened. I started playing CVS 2, Third Strike. Marvel 2, the biggest memories to me are the early days of Gainesville, Florida, the tournaments, where they would take the disc and put their own songs on it.
Yes.
And we were all burning this disc to play this game with other music. So it's a great game. Me personally, I'm not the best Marvel player. I love Street Fighter more and CVS 2 more. But arcades, I'll never forget when that first came out and I was singing Acris and the green cactus guy. I'm like, who the hell are these characters, right?
Yeah.
And then, oh shit, there's more characters. You have to go back every week for a new character to get unlocked. It was
Right.
crazy. I was there in the OG days.
Now, this next one, tell me how this one makes you feel.
What?
Hold up.
What?
What the hell?
Beautiful.
Stop this.
God, if you ever do anything for me,
Stop this.
and for my family, and for all of us,
If it's real, I might have to go streaking.
Hey, yo.
If it's real, I'm confused.
we need that for, baby. That's all I'm praying. That's all I see is prayers.
That's prayers.
Prayers,
That's prayers.
brother.
I'm sorry. This is I'm not feeling this.
Oh my God, are you serious? Oh.
Trash. No, I'm just kidding.
No way, bro. There's no way.
Where's my heroes? Why they just touching fingers like this?
Stop.
I want to make sure I got the right idea here. Okay, so I'm hoping. Wait a second. No way. Oh my.
Nah.
When you look at the background, it's like to me, it's like obviously a joke.
Oh, 2027?
That's Ryu's hand on the right?
Yes, sir.
Who's the top left?
That's Cyclops.
I thought that was Mickey Mouse.
Can't do this to me, bro.
Would I love a Marvel 4? Yes, please. I hope that one day they're gonna do something with the franchise again.
Damn. All right, look.
Explain to me what's going on through your head when you see this.
Oh my God. First off. All right, that's got to be Ryu's hand, right?
That is.
That's Cyclops? Okay. All right. So they're reaching out, whatever. Is that Vader?
You would be correct.
No, bro, stop this. There's no, no, I don't know what to expect. I have no idea what to expect, bro. That's crazy.
If Darth Vader is in Marvel 4, I would never pick up that fucking game.
If this becomes what the fuck is that? Darth Vader?
Do you see who's looming in the background?
Wait, who that in the background?
Is that Vader?
What the fuck is this?
If that was real, that's really cool.
I'm starting to feel things over here.
So this is like if Marvel vs. Capcom 4 is happening.
Yeah.
I don't have any delusions about Marvel vs. Capcom 4 happening. I have already deleted that section of my brain. I no longer hold hope for that. I know some of y'all still do, and I'm happy for you, but I'm just going to keep playing the games we got.
So you're more of a believer once you see it and it's in your hand type guy.
Honestly, we've been teased so much these last however many years.
Right.
I wouldn't believe it even if I held it in my hand. You know what I mean? I could be playing Marvel vs. Capcom 4, and I'd be like, yeah, this ain't real.
This ain't real.
I'm going to wake up real soon.
So you can't convince somebody this is Marvel 4.
My brother in Christ, why is Darth Vader?
I'd be about it. No questions asked.
What is the polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas?
So I'm seeing Cyclops reach out for Ryu, the good old partnership. Then I see the one and only Darth Vader in the background. And I'm like, that ain't Marvel.
Or is it?
I look at it and I'm like, Uchi, what Photoshop you used to make this?
The latest version.
Wow. This is really something.
You'd want it to happen.
Oh my God, I really want that. And then at the same time, I saw what MVCI did when they first got released. Like, I want this like really badly. Like, you guys have no idea. But there's a lot of like check boxes they have to hit in order for me to like trust them again. I feel like I've been in an abusive relationship with Capcom, and you know they just finally started treating us together better again. You know, like they're like, hey, listen, like I know you left my CDs in the car, but I brought them back for you.
Yeah.
Collection and everything like that. I'm scared, but Capcom's really been like kind of killing it.
They've been delivering.
They have been.
They have been. So now to give you some context, right?
It's crazy.
So this image was made by me.
Okay.
It was made by me.
God.
The reason behind having Vader looming in the background is
Sweating, bro.
is simply put, Star Wars has comic books written and published by Marvel.
It's very true.
And because Marvel vs. Capcom, what do you hear when you open the game up? Capcom presents.
Yes.
Marvel Comics.
Yes.
Marvel is obviously underneath Disney. Disney said, okay, Marvel handle the Star Wars comics, Marvel Comics, Star Wars comics, Marvel. In case you didn't know.
I mean, technically, he can be in Marvel 4.
It does make sense.
I didn't know that. I could see that.
Did not know that.
Oh, get that. That's some fuck shit.
Yo, I can already imagine the specials. Like, you know how freaking Captain America is like boomerang toss shield? Lightsaber toss, come back.
Ooh.
Oh, that's some nasty mix right there. I can see it already. Oh, he's busted. He's not even out yet.
He's not.
Do it.
My heart is like little racing because it's an actual date there.
Yeah.
It's making it more realistic than it actually is.
Storm gonna shock that motherfucker once and his chute gonna shut off. And he gonna be tight as hell.
If it's a 3v3 game, a team of Ahsoka, Monster Hunter, and someone from, say, I don't know, Chaos Legion and or Breath of Fire, I would play that frame one.
Ooh.
I will be a diehard for that team. I will not switch. If I go 0-2, I will go 0-2 proudly for a team like that. For those who don't know, Breath of Fire, best RPG Capcom has ever made. Mwah.
That'd be awesome to see. Obviously, they got to do. I mean, they already do, right, with Infinity and all these mobile games and stuff. So it's gonna happen, right? But they got to find the team and the artist to make it come to life better than mobile. So we'll see what happens.
I would be very hyped for Marvel 4, but I think it's more of like Marvel 2, Marvel 3, they killed it.
Right.
Infinite, you know what I mean? So I think because of Infinite, like maybe people are like super excited for Marvel 4, but then there's people who be like, please don't mess it up again type of thing.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Marvel Infinite's a great game competitively, but in terms of just how the game looks, it changed it 2v2, it's not going to get a lot of people on their side.
Right.
Yeah. Especially when you're coming from Marvel 3, where they killed it with Marvel 3. Like that was a huge upgrade.
You know, that date, there's nothing that says that can't happen within the time frame based on what happens by the end of this year when it drops. I'd buy 7 copies, give away 3. Like, in the event that what's going to release later on this year
exactly
does successful enough.
Yep.
I could see that announced maybe at that date. At the very least, it's like, yo, it's real.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah, heard it here first.
Yep. That they. Oh, my man.
Someone dropped their stick out their bag.
That is a massive collaboration.
Massive.
Yeah, actually, Star Wars games, I don't think there's been any crossover Star Wars kind of stuff. So this would be very huge. Wow. Technically, because Disney has both, there's one. If you look at it the way we look at it, that's three big powerhouses: Street Fighter, Marvel, and Star Wars. That's
Right.
a very big deal.
That is.
That's huge.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Super cool. Super cool. Now I'm like
Excited.
I'm very
Yeah,
excited.
I'm
very
loving- I'm
I hope
loving
it I hope it goes. I hope it goes works out.
Nah, like you got me like contemplating life right now. Do I
Okay.
hold out on having kids or not? Because at the grind.
Yeah. I know we're living in a world where guest characters are a thing.
Huge.
If we were to see a guest represent the Marvel side, I mean, Star Wars is already part of Marvel
You
in
can't-
that way.
especially
through
in
the
that way.
comic books.
Have the rights.
And so imagine if through that, Capcom's guests would be Terry, Mai, because guess what? They're officially in the Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter, bro.
I'm pitching.
That's crazy.
to
If
happen.
that was to happen, bro, there's so many fighting games out, man. Marvel 4 is gonna 100% be there. 100%, no way, shape, or form. It doesn't even matter who the roster is. But if that opportunity happens, nah, internet will blow up. Internet will blow up, bro.
Now, what if they did make a fighting game called Disney versus Capcom? That is a different question. Then I would want to see Sora and Riku from Kingdom Hearts in there. But that is me going way overboard. Way overboard.
I didn't do all that. And this is a very fan-beloved franchise.
Right.
I know for a fact you're going to get guys like L.I. Joe. If he sees Vader
Yeah.
pull up in a Marvel vs. Capcom game,
Yeah.
everyone's losing their fucking mind.
Elijah will play Marvel's Capcom, I think, regardless.
But with the inclusion of Vader, you don't understand.
So you're saying he's going to main him?
Yes.
Okay.
I guarantee you he would.
Okay, bet.
If there ever is a one-shot where like Mickey Mouse is facing off against Darth Vader in like Kingdom Hearts 4, I'm blaming you for that. I'm blaming you for that. I hope you know that.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Okay. You know, we've seen pictures like this for years. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yep.
Damn, look at the handshake. It looks so good that I wanted to be real. Is that Darth Vader?
Yep.
That's why you said look at it. Okay. Well, damn. I guess that's the Disney presence. Shit. That could be kind of ill. I'm not gonna front, considering that Disney has a big hand in Marvel now. That wouldn't be a bad idea.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, just seeing this picture, look, man, fuck it, I'll open up about this. So NVCI, I got gassed up very heavy in terms of what was going to be presented to the community. That's why I was so hyped to push the game. I actually love NVCI for people that don't know. People that actually see me play the game, grind it out, played first 100 with many people. Like, I actually really enjoyed the game. It got to a point in my life where I was just so distracted in terms of what I wanted to do next that I kind of like fell back on the Marvel scene and just wanted to see what was next with me.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, I've been in the scene for 20 plus years, and all I was focused on was me in the video games and how to push the scene. I never really focused on Michael Mendoza. You know what I'm saying? To be very honest with you. So a lot of my lifeline timelines, I would say, in the FGC, I really focus on the FGC. Like, I'm not faking jacks on it. So I got to a point in time where I wanted to figure out what Michael Mendoza wanted to do, and I kind of got distracted with a lot of shit. But NVCI, Disney, and Capcom, they had a lot of big plans for this game. I'm not gonna say exactly what it was, but when I knew what was supposed to happen, and then we kind of got treated like that, kind of got me upset from on a personal level.
Yeah.
But I never lost hope that there could be another game, because it all takes time, right? It all got to do with politics, in terms of contracts.
Yep.
What kind of IPs you want we could own and shit like that. So that's why I wasn't even mad like NVCI didn't have X-Men, because I already knew the deal was on the business end.
Right.
Especially with MCU and everything going on, like, you know what I'm saying? You can really put a lot of shit together with that. But
Uh-huh.
I mean, look, I look at it like this. We're in a new day where a lot of shit is possible. For the fact that a Marvel vs. Capcom collection is coming out now, and we don't even know the date yet, right?
Right.
But
Evo.
it just shows signs that Capcom has access to the characters again.
Yes.
And that just opens up possibilities. So you showing me this is a reminder that this can be a thing. But am I holding my breath? Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah. Let's be real now.
Fuck it, yeah. If I gotta freaking suffocate myself waiting for this shit, then so be it. But it is what it is, man. I hope so.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah. Hope so. And hopefully I'm on God's green earth when this comes out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Enough of that, right?
Enough of that.
Get that out of here.
Yeah.
You tease.
As far as games are concerned that are, coming back into fruition, getting resurgences and whatnot.
Okay.
I want to know, what is a game or a series that you believe deserves a sequel or a remake?
That's a loaded question. There's a couple.
Power Stone.
Ooh.
Not Power Stone. I don't know why it comes to my mind. The most overrated brawler I've ever played.
Shut the fuck up, Jabali.
I mean, CVS 2 would be great with a newer edition.
Okay.
That's my classic favorite without the role canceling, all the bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Everything's been coming back. They're running out of original ideas, so they got to start putting out old stuff again to make that money with the new generation. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But a lot of us that have played all those games, I start playing it just for the nostalgia. Like Kingdom Hearts came back on my Steam Deck. I booted it up and I go, I was so in love with this game back then, but I do not have time to grind XXXXX over and over again. Capcom versus SNK, any kind. It seems like we're heading in that direction at some point, right? Just excited for the state of fighting games now. Everything I play is already back out.
I guess if we had to do comparisons, even though it wasn't really a comparison, two different games, but our Smash Brothers in the hood was Power Stone.
Right.
Yeah. We played the shit out of that game. Power Stone 1 and 2.
Fire.
So I feel like now with how everything has been upgraded with graphics and all that, more IPs is out there. You never know. You might see like character appearance from another game in a game like Power Stone, whatever the case may be. But it was such a fun game back in the day. You know what I mean? It definitely kind of captured that Street Fighter character feel.
Yeah.
But it was in a party mode kind of game. You know what I'm saying? Like it was fire.
Power Stone.
Very nice.
I think that game needs the justice that has been locked away in, because the last Power Stone we got was on PSP, which was the Power Stone Collection. It's a fantastic 4-player beat 'em up Smash Brothers-esque style game made by Capcom with very unique characters that takes away from different anime genres across the globe. It embodies so much fun, and I feel like that game has a chance. I mean, they gave Ken, one of the main characters' costumes in Street Fighter V. It let me know, like, we haven't forgotten about it.
Right.
Yeah, and I was like, stop, don't do that to me.
That's how it starts.
Shut up and take my money. Like, I think Power Stone would be dope, especially for a fighting game, side tournament fighting game, or just for fun with friends, 4 players. Power Stone, I think, should come back.
The obvious would be to say Capcom vs. SNK 3.
Facts.
But I'm going to be a real one. Bloody Roar 5. Stop playing with me, Hudson. Stop playing with me, Konami. I know y'all got the rights. You want me to turn into a wolf? I'll turn into a wolf right now. Stop playing with me.
Bloody Roar, son!
Don't hate me, but give us Injustice 3.
That's a first.
I would go back to playing NRS games if you gave me Injustice again.
Another childhood game that I played, but I wasn't like, good at. But it's like, it's crazy because like the scene for that game is like ridiculous. Bloody Roar. Bloody Roar.
Tell him.
I would like to see Bloody Roar come back. No, make a new one.
Make a new one.
Make a new one so new people could come to it.
Yeah.
If you make the remake or whatever, people are like going to play, but it's going to be like OG people playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's intimidating
Right.
to get into the scene.
Yeah.
Because you have all this knowledge.
Right.
New game, fresh knowledge. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And
Yeah.
it's also legacy.
Yes.
Kind of like the KOFs, Tekken.
Yes.
But new people are like not intimidated because it's fresh.
Right.
They feel like they can jump in and, keep up with like the OG players.
Right.
So I
Okay.
want to see Bloody Raw.
I had this conversation last night, and I think it'd be really cool to see Rayman.
Rayman. That's a
Rayman.
classic.
Rayman.
That's a classic.
He's been hiding behind rabbits way too long, in my personal opinion.
We ain't lying.
And tell me that wouldn't be fire if you just see like the new Switch or something like that comes out. They revamp Ultimate to, like a double deluxe Ultimate or
Facts.
Ultimate Squared, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you add like extra characters. It would be a beautiful introduction to just see a brand new Rayman with a brand new game, brand new
facts.
hard drive.
That's facts.
And I'm a Rayman lover, and I just think he fits the game perfectly.
Dragon Ball Fighters needs a sequel. I need a couple more years of work, please. Help. This is but low-key, I definitely want Dragon Ball Fighters to get another sequel. And truth though, like what I really want, I need a real Blaze Blue sequel. I still to this day don't think Carl Sag was a bad game.
Okay.
Right? I think it gets a bad rep.
Yeah.
I like the game, but I need a real sequel.
Yeah.
Or some real shit.
Okay. Yeah, that was a fun game. I like that.
Exactly. Shout out to Central Fiction. That's the real shit.
CBS, bro. Like they already got freaking Terry and Mai in Street Fighter 6 this season.
History being made.
Right, that's history being made because that's the first time Capcom has made a Street Fighter game where you have a guest character that's not a Capcom character.
Right, that's main line.
First time, like CVS doesn't count because that's
Right,
that's
yeah,
a
right.
spin-off, right?
Right.
Because I hope how Terry and Mai is supposed to be played.
Yeah.
I hope they have like how Tekken 8 approached with Akuma and Geese.
Right.
Give them their like what they're known for from their previous games and let them play that. I don't want Terry and Mai to do a drive rush. I want them to do like a max mode activation, or like give them some hop jumps or like a little roll.
Interesting.
Right? I want them to be like their SNK version, not just like a a palette. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay, yeah, that
Right?
makes sense.
So I want a CVS collection, obviously, like CVS 1, CVS 2, SVC, even the Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, the Neo Geo Pocket games.
Right.
Like if they had those, that would be really cool as well too. They're killing it. Capcom and SNK are both killing it.
That's right. I'm a proud Capcom creator, so let's go.
Give me B-Sab.
B-Sab.
I miss B-Sab.
I'm gonna instantly go to Capcom versus SNK 2, but it's like I need to see Garo and Street Fighter 6 make its own type of sequel thing.
That would be, that'd be kind of fire.
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying,
lie.
like-
That's a good answer.
I don't care if there's only 4 characters in that game. I would play the mess out of that game. Like,
You
there's
know, that does sound like a good time, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Pokken 2. Enough said.
You goddamn right.
One of my answers is quite extremely clear. Pokken Tournament. I would love to see another success of that game. That game is my love, my heart, my home. It's where I come from. I'll always owe everything I have to that game and that game's community. Big one I know people have also been rumbling about recently. Capcom versus SNK.
Ooh.
Right? Because we're seeing Terry Bogard, Mai Shiranui as the very first guest characters
Yes, sir.
in a mainline Street Fighter game.
Yes,
Ever.
sir.
Absolutely insane. Absolutely ridiculous.
It's a little generic, but honestly, I missed the series. I want to see rival schools again.
Yo, that's a good answer. Ain't generic. That shit is real. Bring it back.
I guess it would be God Hand. God Hand got a remaster on the RE engine. Oh my God, bro! Day one, I would give him all my money.
Vampire Savior Darkstalkers deserves to have something. Even if they don't want to do a complete game for that, I would say bring in the characters for DLC on Street Fighter 6.
Oh, now we're talking.
I think that'd be really good. Some other games that I think were really good that they were going to try to remake. Eternal Champions. I heard they were trying to do something with that. Oh, I love Primal Rage.
Oh,
that's my favorite. I love Primal Rage.
Let's go.
I know NetherRealm's sitting on that. It's in the back of Mortal Kombat 11. Man, I can't believe it.
That's kind of hard because like fighting games are so popular right now. Like I kind of feel like everything's here. If they were to put out an updated version of CVS 2, I think that would be something I'd look forward to. Something like what they did with the Marvel Collection. That's another game that I think they need to like put on modern consoles as well.
Yeah,
'Cause,
absolutely.
Like, there's a lot of people still like CVS 2. I'm from an area where CVS 2 is very, very, very ingrained into the fighting game community. So like I feel like it's kind of on all of us to just play the game just because. Like,
Yeah.
we have a lot of the CVS 2 OGs like Rugal B and Steve H and all of them. So
Yeah.
like, even now we have like a lot of the younger guys getting into it now. So.
That's the beauty of the preservation, especially with these new collections. You get everybody like from old and even a lot of new folks coming in.
When it comes to what deserves a sequel, I would like to see a CVS 3. I don't know if they could capture the same magic as CVS 2. And the other one would be Marvel 4 because I do feel like not having that tag game I love in the FGC, it feels weird.
Right.
But I do feel like a lot of the tag games recently have been more on the staler side.
Yeah.
The honorary one for me would be Darkstalkers. Hopefully they do bring Darkstalkers back. And it's just for the scene in general. Like I wasn't around for the scene, but I really played the game casually a lot. And I see how, the Vampire Savior community is still thriving now.
Facts.
A new game would definitely do them justice and just the FGC as a whole.
Again, this is a wrestling-themed event. I want you to take this opportunity to cut a promo on anyone or anything.
Oh, word? I've been waiting. Saint Cola, you big afroed hair bitch.
I just want y'all to know right now, come early 2025, it's not City of the Wolves, it's City of the Rome. Because you in my domain, and I'm about to buckle you like a belt.
Letting you know right now. Yeah. Talking to you, dummy.
Hey, brother, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm mashing on the words, but I got one thing to say to you. Once you go wrong, you just can never go wrong.
You don't stand a chance. Your style, whack. Your hair, whack.
Anybody on anything?
Anybody
I
on
try to be like in the wrestling moment, right?
Yes.
What was your name again?
Uchi.
It doesn't matter what your name is, you jabroni. Your dog Odin, whack. Garbage.
I'm out here on UchiGames channel, making sure you guys are having the illest content that he has to date. This man does it all. The future of the FGC, ladies and gentlemen. The future of the FGC.
I got my grandma could do better commentary. What's up? See me out here every time.
I want to see Ken in the ring on Friday night.
Oh.
It's going down. 100%. He thinks he going to be firing some fireballs. Hell no.
Nah.
That shit's not going to work. I'm going to sweep the legs.
Ooh,
it's
sweep
going
it.
out of here.
Sweep.
Okay? Y'all better be there. Period.
On period.
Know what it is. What's good? And you old. Your back cracks when you wake up in the morning. It hurts. I know, you're finished.
Hey, yo, Black Diamonds, Luciano, you beautiful motherfucker. I see you sitting there trying to get good in some fighting games with your killer instinct, your Street Fighter. But I want that run back in Grand Blue. Last time I checked, cooking your ass at Beck 2. I want you to sit there and hold that shit while you start pressing buttons and not be belligerent, gorilla-like on top of you with the footsies and neutrals, the swinging of the 5 Cs, knocking your ass out, slipping you in the losers, and knock you out of the bracket. Nah,
Neighbor.
It's my house. I'm coming for that money. Run your money, I'm about to fund you.
Neighbor.
Hey, man, this is IFC fucking Yank, and I'm sending a special message to Lee Chung.
All right, everybody, you got to get out there and support your offline majors.
Just know I freaking appreciate you, bro. From the moment I seen you take a shit on the street when you were super drunk to now doing the can opener.
Show support to your local scenes.
Yeah, you can hide all the TNS footage you want of me cooking you.
That's actually not true.
If you have the ability to travel, get out there, experience different areas, experience different food.
Hey, Dialogue, stop throwing chairs in my goddamn arena. You owe me and my company money.
Thank you so much for showing so much love to me and supporting me of everything that I'm doing.
I will collect.
He's gonna get you.
Check out multiple games and the art and everything along the way.
It's there. Spinfinite got it. They all got it. You're done.
Or Res GG. Yeah, I'm going to collect from your team. I'm coming for that money. If not, my production guys will.
And I'm going to be watching your back every step of the way because of it. I love you, brother.
And have fun.
Don't throw chairs.
And go fuck yourself.
I'm going to be the best Killua you have ever seen. I don't know who your mama is. I don't know who your grandmama is. I don't care about them because if they play the game, they're not me.
So you know when you sit down to play someone, right?
Yeah.
And like you see their character,
Uh-huh.
you're like getting ready mentally.
Yes.
Most of the time, I know I've already won.
Oh, that's some anime shit right there.
I don't care who your brother is. They could be Daigo. They're not me.
Poirang, I don't fuck with you.
Nah.
You're bozo.
I'm sorry, I gotta interrupt this because I heard Kusix was talking mad mess. I'm sorry, Kamo, get the hell off.
They could be the next prodigy, a birth incarnate of punk.
Hey, Big Dame, I'm coming for you.
I knew this was coming.
Yes, you did.
Could be Tokido. They ain't me.
You think you're so slick with that Ling Xiao Yu? I'll see you again.
Listen here, Alex Jabali.
Oh.
Don't you ever start no shit with me. You don't want to catch these hands.
With a rage art and a
Uchi, let me talk to you, brother.
Yeah.
I told you about the food trucks outside. What did you do?
The donuts.
Oh, from the food truck?
Yeah, the donut from the food truck.
Ooh, yeah.
You went and got more, yeah.
He done created several catchphrases. One of my favorites and one that everybody should follow is "Stay fresh to play fresh."
Yeah, damn right.
But it's the cream of the crop. You betrayed our trust, yeah. But I want everybody here to know that this man right here believes there's a resurgence, yeah.
Bro, looking at
Neighbor.
Don't ever talk about me and my goddamn son. Keep them
Neighbor.
out your mouth.
Neighbor.
Listen, you got me all fucking twisted.
And although we shared a room, Uchi, you're wrong here.
Mr. Kusix, if you could just refrain from keeping me and my son out your mouth, you won't get your shit slapped. You're bald-headed.
Neighbor.
Tonight you leave. I'm taking your bed and I'm sleeping on it, yeah. Because I'm gonna have all the room in the world, yeah.
No hairline.
Neighbor.
Know nothing about no hair.
Neighbor.
Fuck out my goddamn face.
Ooh, yeah. And I won't say goodbye. I won't tell you I'll see you next time, yeah.
What's that? You want to talk some shit about Kusix too?
Wow, man, freak out.
Yeah, actually, I will have to be honest. I'm actually Team Kola, and I think Kusix is a public menace and should never be allowed back into society ever again. Kusix, if you're watching this, should be. You should be afraid. We're coming.
Fuck you,
Neighbor.
And I was prepared. And I am the king of games. So you know who's getting called out. Yugi Moto. Yugi Moto. I am the real king of games. You will not be able to see me in a card game.
Nope.
A fighting game.
Nope.
A racing game.
Nope.
A shooting game.
Nope.
Because I am the king. And I will take your crown. And you know what? You can bring Yami with you.
All right, I think you won. I want you to answer this as quickly as possible. Bet. Who had the better theme song? NWO or D-Generation X?
Damn. Damn, he said as quick as I can and cooked
That
it.
ain't easy.
Oh, no, that's even. You can't do that. That's not fair, man.
Oh, NWO.
Wow.
NWO.
I'm going to have to go with D-Generation X.
NWO.
I like DX overall. I got you actually hype.
NWO.
Generation X.
Free.
NWO.
Ooh.
Oh. D-Generation X.
Ooh, NWO. Ooh, damn, that's crazy.
D-Generation X.
Free.
Free.
Frame one, son.
NWO.
Ooh.
I know old head's gonna hate me, but I grew up with D-Generation X.
Right.
I'm just gonna.
There it is, and that's all you need to know.
I mean, DX is godlike. Don't get me wrong. Like Classic. Personally, like I was more of an NWO kid.
So you with the too sweetness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Too sweet.
There you go. I'm telling you. Did you say the same thing? No. Okay. It's all right.
So you got the NWO where you come through with your homies, y'all chilling, y'all vibing, you know what I'm saying? New world order. But DX get it popping, bro. Them graphics in 97 with the flashes on the screen and we throwing X's out. Not the pills, but just actual X's, you know what I'm saying? We throwing it out. We partying, all that green stuff. Little nod, I'm gonna give it to DX.
Bet.
DX is fine. I mean, look, it wasn't a hard answer for me, but I could see the comparison, so it's pretty dope.
Listen, one would not happen without the other.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that was NWO did it first.
We out here, keeping it too sweet.
NWO is like, oh shit, they're coming out. You know, you got scared a little bit. DX was just, it was more hype. Are you ready? Like that.
Yeah.
So the guitar riffs are great. I've come out to the NWO entrance for CEO stuff before, but if you had to compare the two, NWO will always be more memorable.
Yes.
But just anytime you have like a couple words, are you ready? That comes out, you know exactly what it is. So I think that's a better song.
D-Generation X.
Ooh.
It's not even a question.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Hey, you heard me? You heard me? Yeah, what's up? I say to everyone here, and watch the diamonds dance on the watch. Suck it. Y'all all broke. Y'all stink, and I'm holding it down.
As the last bonus question, how do you feel about Daytona overall?
You know what? I've heard a mixed review of the subject. I've personally, and the people that are kind of with my crew, have had a nice time here.
If I say what I think, I'll be suspended for 6 months.
Damn. I love this venue. I wish it was easier to get to.
Well, I haven't been called out of my color yet, so at this moment, Daytona's pretty nice.
Oh, Daytona.
It's good to keep your distance, I would say.
Yeah.
Lock your doors at night, I would recommend.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
And don't go alone.
If you asked me this 2 years ago, I would have been like, this place is mid.
I think it's beautiful, bro.
You like it?
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. It's not my first time in the area here.
Yeah.
It's my first time as CEO, but
Right.
I've been in the area a few times.
It's not that I decline the answer. It's just like I'm not trying to put anyone on blast for being here, you know. But yeah.
The vibe is a vibe depending on how you plan it and how you paint it, right?
Right.
Like, I come out here, I know there's a beach in the front, I know there's video games, so that's what I'm focused on, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if everybody comes out here with like a vice, they want to go to, I don't know, a strip club or some wild shit, I don't know, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Might not find that here maybe. It all depends on what vibe you're painting.
The beach right out there.
It's a whole vibe, bro. It's a whole
With the
vibe.
eagles. However they sound, I don't know.
I can't say a single bad thing about the venue. I know outside just people aren't used to that, the Florida culture, the beach culture. When you mix alcohol and sun, bad things happen to your brain.
Florida's a beautiful state.
I've had the run-ins that that other people have had, so I'm lucky about that. People have been nice to me.
It's not too hot, surprisingly. It's very chill. The beach is great. The food around here is great. The venue is phenomenal. I'd say it's a 7 out of 10.
So I really think that's it. Again, I'm going to miss this venue, but it's time. It's been time. You know, things just happened in the last couple of years I had to deal with and just had to be patient. But I'm excited for CEO's future.
Yeah.
I'm down to go back to Orlando. I'm going to miss this place. I actually grew up playing in the arcades here on the pier, Mortal Kombat 2, 1.
I'm literally focused on the conglomerate that's here.
That's right.
And that's the diverse universe of the FGC. We have all types of people from male, female, aliens, you name it.
Aliens.
We are here, and that's what I represent.
I'm not gonna lie, my experience here has actually been a lot nicer than I thought it was. It's actually been pretty cool. I haven't really dealt with anything crazy or anything like that. Everyone's pretty nice.
All of my friends out here who haven't had such good experiences, we love you. We're with you. You need anything, we're coming down.
Every time I come here, I always have a good experience.
That's right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people do get the huckling and you know what I mean?
Unfortunately.
All the bad stuff that comes with it. I have been having no problem coming to Daytona. I haven't been, harassed or anything like that. So in my book, it's good. I can only speak for myself at the end of the day.
Right.
So I don't mind the scenery at all.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm not a
Fair
beach
enough.
person, and the beach is right behind me though.
Yeah.
Never touched it.
Shout outs to Jabali for, really doing exactly like what he could when he could for the scene because, he's seen that people kind of weren't liking it the last couple years in Daytona. So he's been doing it with what he's legally able to do to also just make it the best he can for the people. So shout outs to Jabali for doing that for everyone.
Obviously, every city has its up and downs. We had a great stint here of since 2018, 6 years. Now, I want to thank Daytona for hosting us for all these years. Obviously, we're moving to Orlando now, moving back home.
Right.
I'm very excited about that.
Yep.
I just want to keep it positive and say that, we're going back.
I wish it was a perfect place overall. Everyone does, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
of course.
I can't find a single complaint about CEO otherwise.